All right, we're back live. And what do we got going? Busy afternoon. We had additional 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sells, so that brought our total up for the day on profit from trades of 66.89. Of course, we know we're at 65.41 this morning in dividends. Another positive day. We like that. And no more longs. This morning was 5. We still have 5 longs from this morning. Nothing's changed. Market kind of flat. Even though you see the Dow way up and stuff, be careful. This is where they get you. But we can look around and see that here's the majority of our trades. You can see 4 here, and it looks like 5 sells. Okay, so we're still positive. That's on one account. Let me go over to the other, and we can see the 2 BBNs. One was a dollar cost average, the other was a new position. So WD initiated a new position in GPC, R, which is rider, and potlatch. So you can see not a bad day. Remember, these are small accounts, so we're going off the scan. Whatever the scan gives us, we let the market come to us. We don't force anything. That's important to remember. You can go back through here and you can look at these, but looking at them doesn't make them do anything, right? I mean, it's going to do what it's going to do. It's either going to go up or it's going to go down. It's going to stay the same. No sense sitting there looking at it all day. Go do something constructive. Stick with your rules. If you don't know what the rules are, join us here every day and you can figure it out. We'll explain it to you, ask some questions. Other than that, everything's pretty straightforward. It's funny how a lot of this stuff backed off after it got that push up, but yet the rest of the stock market went up. So we got these ones on the pullback, which is oil, which is interesting. FDX. That should be on the scan, if I remember right. It is, but it's in the yellow, so we can't do anything with it. So we just leave that one alone. I'm just peering back through, see if anything else has changed. It's a quick half hour at the end of the day just to, you know, as we get more people involved in this, we'll get to be able to see who's doing what. If anybody's having any problems understanding this. Some people catch on quick, others won't. But everybody can understand this eventually. Sometimes it's just you've gotten too much stuff in your head and it's hard to get it out. The old way of doing things. Just be patient. It will come to you. It's not that hard. And yes, it does work in down markets. I'm not seeing anything crazy on the downside. USO, seems like oil is taking a hit today for some reason. Don't really care what the reason is. If it comes down, hits our limit, then we'll pick up some more shares. If not, we just carry on. check one of these other accounts. Start at the top. Looks like AbbVie, pharmaceutical company. Not doing anything. Surprisingly light. The amount that the market moved up. But if you take a look at some of these that sold, I ran up, hit there, pretty much close to the top, and then backed off. A rider, let's see if it did the same thing. Yeah, came up there, hit, backed off. I have no idea where this market's going. No, I'll try to know. Don't care. I'm just keep on pulling money. That's all you got to do. Keep pulling money out of the market. You're not doing it by selling, then you're doing it by just collecting dividends. So there you go. Came up, hit. WD came up, and this one actually continued on. Okay? Nobody knows. Nobody knows where this stuff is going. You stick with your rules. You take your profit. Go on and do better things. So let's go back up here. So we had Ale was on the list. Okay. Ran right up there, hit it, and came back down. I don't know anything, I'm telling you. This is just, I'm using a system. Okay. Goes up, hits it, comes back down. All right. I don't think that's on my list, but let's look. Nope. Not on the scan. FMX, there we go. Okay. Goes up, hits, went on past. You see what I'm saying? Nobody knows. IDCC goes up, hits, comes back down. And so that's like 2 out of, how many did we have today? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We had 10, so 2 out of 10. So 80% of them go up, hit your limit, and come back down. Just something to keep in the back of your head. Yep. Hit your limit, comes back down. We've got pretty much it. This one's still earning 9.9%. Oh, an XEL. Last one. What did it do? Went up, hit, and comes back down. So you had 2 out of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that was 10 sells, 5 buys. Interesting. Make it of it what you will. I won't play those games. Don't read into it. It is what it is. Stick to your rule. I should have a ebook completed next month. Just a timeline. Got a lot of stuff going on, so main. So we got 17 grand ready to go back into the market. got close. But yeah, not a heck of a lot to talk about at this point. This one didn't activate. This is a duplicate on a different account. Probably got it at a different point. Who knows? It's hard to keep track. Definitely got some good movement out of the CLM and the CLF or CRF, whatever one it is. Let's see a second here. Got some down movement there. Looks like oil was taking a hit, oil stocks, and this EOD resources. I have no idea what that is. Pays dividends though, so we're interested. Pays 2.3%. It all adds up. As long as you can turn it. And don't overextend yourself in any one. You'll protect yourself and you can sit there collecting dividends. That's the name of the game. You might have a stock that never goes back up. And you just collect dividends for the next 20 years. How good is that? Nothing wrong with that. It's just buying you more stock and something else. Maybe it never comes back up on the scan. Who cares? As long as it's paying dividends, you don't care. Everybody wants to have that. Yeah, hey, I hit the lottery ticket, man. I made $1 million in one trade. Good luck. Well, we're just waiting for something to happen. We got about 17 minutes. Ain't a heck of a lot going on for Monday. Kind of a strange market today. With some consistent selling, a little bit of buying on the opening, but other than that, and most of that was trailing buys from previous scans. I don't really pay attention to too much how far back we go, but I would assume some of those were probably last week. You can go back and look, but I don't really care. You can see this overall portfolio earns about 5.91% on average. So if you do nothing at the end of the year, if the prices stayed exactly the same 12 months from now, you'd earn 6%. This particular account, 7.7. This other one, 9.22. So when you diversify, you just don't really know what you're going to get because you have no idea what's going to sell. You don't know what's going to stay the same. You don't know what's going to go down. You don't know how much you're going to dollar cost average. So don't overthink it. The KISS rule works best. That one looks like it wants to go, but you never know. Probably just stop right there and come right back down, and you just collect that 232 a year. That's not too bad. Sunny and 76 degrees. Whew, I like it. Just kick back and relax. Let's go over to the mosaic on this account. Just a different way of looking at stuff. Lots of speculation out there, just reading some news clips. It's like nobody has a clue, but everybody's, oh yeah, I know where it's going every day. I hear the same thing. You know, somebody's got this grand scheme. I don't know if they're doing it on purpose or they just don't know. I would assume it's a little bit of both. All right, well, we got about 8 minutes left. Kind of a wah day. All right, well, if everything stays the same, let's update our little chart here. 66.89 profit for today. That changes before the end of the day. I won't worry about it then. So, pretty close in numbers there. That's funny. So far in 2 days, we made 378.71. That's profit and dividends. Tomorrow is another day. See what happens. Stick with the rules. Continue to pull in the shekels. Looking good. If it's boring, you're doing it right. That's where people confuse the two. They think if you're just killing it, that you're doing it right. And couldn't be further from the truth. The more boring it is, the closer you are to reality. Pup's growing up so fast. Good boy. Both in the same bed. It's a good sign. At 2 minutes. Don't expect anything crazy. All right. All in all, a good day. Guess we'll catch you guys in the morning. Stick to your rules. Later.